I'm centering this particular podcast just around like people that found success in odd ways.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So like, I have an audio engineering degree, but I've never touched it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm, just doing everything that I've always done and finally figured out how to monetize acting, finally figured out how to monetize DJing, comedy, still teaching boxing, monetizing the hell out of yoga right now. So it's like I'm like all the cool little things that I do have always done. It's just like, all right, cool, now I'm gonna make money on it. And leave it like that, and just everybody that I've talked to has kind of had the similar brown where like they went one way and then they ended up somewhere else, and now they're way more successful, way more happier.
Yeah.
Just things like this. It's kind of the route I'm going.
I love that
on this,
and I'm very proud of you to watch the evolution of what you've done over the past 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and hear about it here and there about what you're up to, and what you're doing. Yeah. I'm so proud of you because those are inherent talents that you have. You've always been one of the funniest people, besides Ron Botello. Yeah. You've always been one of the funniest people I know. And it's like just to monetize all that and also be passionate about it, like your friend said, about how happy you are. That's the key, right? Yeah. And it's like I never thought I'd be a life coach. I never thought I'd end up here. I never thought any of the stuff that I'm doing was something I was supposed to do. I was a committed dancer who was gonna have his own dance company and then retire like Debbie Allen and have a series of schools all over the country and all over the world and be that guy and just be celebrated as that. Admonish is a complete wrong word. Sorry about that. Yeah. I don't know where that came from. Acknowledge is what I was trying to say. But then here we go. You and I did MTV's The Grind back in 1997, right? We did that. That was awesome. We crushed it. 96 or 97, 96, right? And it's funny because one of my dear friends out here, shout out to Ryan Westheimer. Ryan Westheimer was on set with us back at The Grind. And I didn't know him back then. He remembers us. And I didn't meet that guy until like 05. And we were talking one day about conversations. Yeah, man, I used to dance and I did this thing in Miami and I was on MTV's The Grind. He's like, what year were you on MTV's The Grind? I'm like, I was at the Raleigh Hotel in South Beach. He goes, dude, he's like, he goes, was it Tina Landon and Eric Nies hosting? I'm like, yeah. He goes, I was on set. I was studying to become a line producer and a director. So we had that moment of like, oh, look at that. From dancing on MTV to an international life coach. If you pursue your passions and get clear about how to monetize your passions and what you have to do to do that, that's the key right there. Sit down with yourself. Put together systems and structures that'll work really well. I learned systems and structures from a guy named Sam Ovens. He is a very successful Kiwi, New Zealand guy who has an entrepreneur. He's in businesses all over, finance businesses. He did this thing it was a YouTube video called How to Get More by Doing Less. And it changed my way of running my life coaching business because I realized that if I could do what I'm great at and what empowers me, live in my purpose, and make money on it and give people what they want, hell yeah. Like, of course you want to pay me whatever I'm worth per hour if I can help you get to the life you want. That's like a no-brainer for me.